My name is Mr. Cartoon. I'm an artist. I pretty much do art on everything. Tattoo skin, I mural cars, paint cars, design interiors, shoes. And then get my hands on it pretty much. Put my own twist on it, but I'm best known for tattooing. We would all give ourselves nicknames, or our homies would give it to us, Trigger, Sniper, Sleepy, Droopy. We sound like the Seven Dwarfs and some other sickos, to get the name Trigger, they get that name. Mine was more of that about my personality, and I like to write on everything, so I ended up with Cartoon. We were kids, so that's why we put like Mr. in front of our name, or Sir, or Doctor. We put these like heavy titles in front of our names to make ourselves seem grown because we were youngsters. So I just kept it. When I think about the ways that cars have impacted my life, I think it starts from being a little kid. My old man, he had a big passion for cars. My father could guess any year of any car, Tell my dad, what year is that? I see an older car. He knew the make and model and year, And he would show me how to draw cars when I was a kid. And my old man took me to my first car show probably when I was about 15 years old, and I loved it. I couldn't believe that there was these candy-painted chariots leaving muffler burns in the grass. I got my first airbrush when I was 16. I told my pops, please. And at that time, it was probably a lot of money. It was probably like $100. I started practicing with the airbrush, and I couldn't make it work the way I wanted to. The paint wasn't coming out right, paint wasn't flowing. And one sit down with an old master named Ron Tess, and he was real impatient. He was like, look kid, it's not rocket science, this is what you do. You get the airbrush, you put it in here, you put the paint in like this, and you go and you practice. No substitute for practice, all right? Good luck. Probably the best lesson he ever gave me because it made me go figure it out on my own. But I convinced the old man once I could airbrush a couple of things to buy me a box of white t-shirts and go to the local car show. 10 by 10, and I started airbrushing portraits of people's cars, lettering, and Joe's Plumbing. Whatever they wanted, I'd airbrush it. And it gave me a lot of experience on just people throwing different ideas at me. Little by little, I would start to get better at the airbrush. And someone finally challenged me, hey, can you do a mural on my car? Took over my whole life after that. I just loved painting on cars. Paint job's everything on a car. That's the number one thing about a car is the paint job. The interior, the wheels, everything else comes second. For me, it's a way to express my personality, express myself through murals and lettering and candy paint. My goal is to go down in history with every one of my cars. It's a life. But how do you make it yours? How do you make the best candy brandy wine ever on a car? You're creating something that actually has nothing to do with money. You're making something with your hands. Everything real and important in life is invisible. Love, your dreams, your sense of humor, your creativity, loyalty, respect. All those things are invisible. You can't hold not one of them, but they're real. All that stuff runs through my head. And I go back and try to do the same thing when I do a mural on a car, or a mural on a wall, like how can I keep that same attitude, that same experience with mine,